What is up, guys? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. We're going to be doing the disassembly and maintenance on the Kizer October. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as I always state, you want to get yourself a good set of tools and bits. For this maintenance, it makes it a whole lot easier, and you can be confident that you're not going to strip anything out. This looks like it is simple two-screw construction. I just got this one in and just wanted to take it apart and kind of lube everything up. It seems a little unnecessarily tight in the I don't know if it's the pivot or if it's just the lock bar. Irregardless, we're going to go ahead and take that apart. If you enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any alerts. You don't want to miss any future content coming up on the channel. And that appears to be titanium hardware for the standoff. And everything's coming apart very nicely. They definitely put some thread locker on here, and that is a steel pivot screw. So titanium hardware and steel pivot. So this has come apart, and for those out there interested, let me go ahead and grab my skiffs. These do seem to be rather large. I'm wondering if they would take those skiff multi-rows. I might have to order those up and check them out. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at a 6mm pivot on the October, and we are looking at 1/16 on the ball. So I don't have a 6mm 1/16 ball, I don't think. Let me double check. I might. I don't use these too often, so might as well take them out and have a look-see what they'll look like on the October. Let's see, by comparison, they are smaller and they have more balls. I personally like these, so I'm just going to keep them on there, but that way you at least got to take a look at what the differences were. So I'm going to leave these in here. They seem like the Delrin style, so I do like those. Let's go ahead and grab a cloth and start cleaning stuff up. I'm going to grab this washer first. And the good thing here is we can take a look and see and make sure, you know, nothing's wrong with the washers. Everything's lubed up and cleaned up. The track is on that side, so I'm just going to leave that like that. And that could, you know, fix everything with the October. And, you know, as I mentioned in the review, the point behind picking this one up is I want to alternate this and the Devo Growler. I like the Growler a lot for size comparison, and I like that size knife, but I do want to bring the October in here because its price point combined with its performance and the offering of the steel and what you get, you know, this comes in 154 cm in my Carter for like, I saw it on sale one time as low as like 43 bucks. And to me, that just is going to significantly outperform, yeah, the washers feel good, outperform anything else that you can get at that price point. So I'm not going to really force this out. It looks like I can get to it pretty well. And I'm pretty sure I should be able to get to the washer here to clean that really well. And truth be told, there's only a little bit of dirt on this guy, so I'm very curious. Maybe it just needs a little bit of lube to get everything going here. We'll find out in just a few minutes when we put it back together. We'll see if it improves the action. I'm not going to do any, right out the gate, I'm not going to do any tuning to the lock bar or anything like that because I like the detent. The detent itself feels really nice. It was a little dirty around where the pivot is, where the bearings ride, and a little dirty on the inside of the blade as well. That could be because it's black wash and it looks like the detent ball is riding on that track. and that could be what's causing it. I'm also, all my tools and everything that I use should be linked down below. A lot of this stuff is going to be on Amazon, and then some of it's going to be other places. I try to link Amazon because I think that's like the fastest place where you can get your tools from, especially if you have Prime or anything like that. So let me just check. Yeah, detent ball hole, fairly clean, and it felt like it. It felt pretty nice. We'll go ahead and just clean all of the thread locker we can out of here as well. Yep, not too bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and just, whoop, that pivot came off. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side to throw away later. Gonna clean off the lock bar. Didn't have any lock stick or anything like that. Sorry, the pivot collar popped off there. I'm gonna leave that over there. Let's go ahead and start putting everything back together, since these come with what I would consider very nice bearings. I like these better than the stamped. I feel like they provide more security at the pivot, and they're gonna roll a little bit more consistent. I also use hops number 9. That is linked down there as well if you're curious about what lube I'm using, because it's just in a generic applicator that I picked up. So just keep that in mind. I am feeling like a little bit of a lip. Let me see. And I think we're okay. A little bit of lip on that washer, so I'll keep an eye on that, and then just, make sure you're following the channel and everything for updates on whether or not that's the case. But I really do like this model. I find it very interesting. Everything that Kizer's offering on the October at this price point is what I would consider really good value. This isn't completely broken in yet either, so it'll break in a little bit, and then I'll take it apart again. And once I take it apart at that point, I'll be able to give you a better update on the washers and everything like that. And if you watch the videos regularly that come out on the channel, I definitely do updates periodically there as well. I think it's okay. I think from where the nylon is probably stamped, it has like a little bit of a lip hanging over. So I'm just going to put that lip facing out towards the washer. This is the side with the track on it, so I'm going to put that on top there because it was not staying in place. Let me clean the oil off the best that I can, and let's put this the rest of the way back together. I took the pivot out last, so I'm going to put that back in first. Grab my T8. I do like this 2-screw construction. It really does make it very simple to assemble, disassemble, and reassemble. So I do appreciate that a ton. I love the fact that the pocket clip is done the way that it is. It's just in the scale itself. You don't need to take that apart. I would imagine that the standard October is like that as well. And you know what I forgot to do? I totally forgot to put a drop on the track. As soon as I went to open it, I knew I had forgot, and I missed a step. So usually I'm pretty good about remembering that stuff, but I was rolling and just rolled right on past it and forgot to do my drop right here, because I think that's all. In addition to the lube on the bearings, I think that lube right there is going to really help with the action a little bit on the close. There we go. These pivot collars are really cool how they're done. I wonder if it helps with applying the pressure consistently across where the bearing is riding. So let's get this one back on. All right, that snugs up really easy. And it's just really tight tolerances on these. Kizer did a fantastic job on this one here. It's already feeling a little bit smoother. It's definitely not a guillotine, but it definitely feels like it's got really good action. Is it too tight in the pivot? What's going on? Try to back it out a little. No? Feel like I'm over tightening. see here. And it could just need to break in. I might need to just wait a couple of days after this break in, and then maybe I can add something onto it to the end and let you guys know if anything changed. But it's a very tight tolerance knife, and the tolerances on it are really crazy. But it's cool because like the f5.5, even though it is a smaller knife, it has a nice choke up purchase point on it, and the spoon here and everything works really good with this model, so it's pretty cool. But there's your disassembly and maintenance for the Kizer October. I hope this one helped you guys. Shout out to everyone that made it to this point of the video. It does help the algorithm. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, again, hit that like, make sure you're subscribed. A special thank you to the channel members. I appreciate that extra support, guys. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Until next time, peace.